Hi guys, how we doing? So this video, the purpose of it is to show people I am not arrested. I'm getting messages all over Facebook. Apparently I've been arrested. Something to do with Rachel, Nicola and Mitchell Oakley. This girl has posted on a Facebook page saying that her friend tells her that I've been arrested and I'm being questioned in connection with that. That is not true. I have not had any contact with the police regarding this. As usual, it is idiots setting rumours, slander. I've no doubt it's probably come somewhere from somebody who does live streams, but I'm not going to say any more than that. But I mean, really, why would the police talk to me about three people dying, right? When one of them, they have their theory. We all know that. Whether that theory's changed with their latest actions, yeah, maybe, okay. But the other two people, Rachel, I was under the impression that was a suicide, right? And Mitchell Oakley, I'm fairly certain, was a suicide. And that's how they treated it when I saw them yesterday. They didn't treat it like a murder scene. They just treated it with respect and kept the public away via a cordoned off area for obvious reasons, with it being very close to a main road, right? Why would they talk to me? If they were going to talk to me, they'd have talked to me yesterday. In fact, I did talk to the police yesterday at the scene before they brought Mitchell Oakley out to the van. They were waiting for the grey van to arrive, and when it arrived, they all planned to then go over to presumably the location where Mitchell was, and the sergeant coming out a word with me before they went over there. And I decided at that point to leave the area. I didn't want to film anything like that anyway, especially after what happened last time. Learned my lesson there. But there was no need to film that. That was never going to be going onto YouTube. The point was to film a search and to highlight areas for other people to see. There would be no point in filming them bringing a body out. Essentially, that was never the idea. So anyway, when the police had a word with me, they basically just said, "Look, we're going to go over there and do our job. We don't we don't want you to do anything that might get you in trouble." Those were the words they used. They were just sort of saying, I can understand now that what they were saying is that they were going to bring Mitchell out, and I didn't know at the time that, but they didn't want anybody there filming, and that's obvious. And I kind of put the two together, and I went back to my car. And from my car, I could just about see what they were doing. They brought something out to the van. But as I say, I didn't film that for obvious reasons. There's no need to, out of respect as well. So why would the police talk to me regarding three people? Right, so where Rachel's concerned, I didn't even do that video. Somebody that lives in Lancashire filmed that for me under instruction what to do, and then I edited the video. And a lot of people know that, right? So I was nowhere near that park when Rachel was found later that evening anyway. Yes, I did tell my friend to go there and film, and the earliest opportunity she was able to do that was on the Saturday night, I believe it was. And of course, she was found later that Saturday night in that park, right? Yes, that is odd. And yes, it is a little bit scary, to be honest with you. But that was my friend, Sammy. You may know her from doing other videos. She's a moderator in the live chat. I'm not allowed in Lancashire anyway, so I was never at that scene where she was found. Even if I was, it doesn't mean anything, but I wasn't there. I was actually down in West Midlands area. So regarding Mitchell Oakley, both myself and the police had actually searched that very close to that area already. The only reason I went back there yesterday is because somebody local again tipped me off and said the police are there in huge numbers, and actually one of the online news reports said that they were there too. So I thought, well, obviously they're there for a reason. Let's go back and search that area more, and at the same time I can get a video of the police, because it makes it a more interesting video to watch if the police are there doing their job. And especially the fact that they've been doing their job very well, the West Midlands Police, compared to other police forces, shall we say. I wanted to make sure that I documented that to highlight that they're actually doing a fantastic job in finding Mitchell Oakley. And that showed yesterday, tragically, they found him. But of course, if they're going to find him, it's better to find him sooner rather than later. So yeah, anyway, I haven't been arrested. I don't have any thoughts that I'm going to be arrested or expectations of being arrested. The police have my contact details. They would have rang me. They would have done something. They also know where I live, so they would have just come round and done exactly that. They'd have nicked me, right? It's just people saying, oh, you know, Curtis must be involved. Curtis and the medium Jason are not innocent. I read that tonight. We're not innocent, apparently. We've been involved somehow, right? It's absolutely rubbish. It really is. And a lot of people that know me know that. But a lot of people are still talking utter rubbish about me and about that. Honestly, I hear all sorts of speculation about myself being involved in these different cases, right? And how, oh, it's so weird. You know, he was there at the same location. Well, guess what, everybody? Like, when we get information about a missing person, we get information about where they've gone missing and also where the police are searching or have searched, right? The logical thing to do is to go there and start there. If that person is then found, well, yeah, we're there, but obviously we're there for a reason. We haven't just randomly picked the area out of a hat and gone, oh, look, we'll search here. And then lo and behold, that's where the person's found. No, we all know, the media report on it, the police give details, the police search, they're there in black and white. You can see them searching, you know. So the sort of logical thing to do with what I do is to go to those places and search, because there's no point searching a different place. Like yesterday, the police were there and they were there all weekend. So when I heard they were there Monday, I thought, right, you know what? I've searched pretty much every other area that could possibly be around here. Let's go and see what the police are doing. Maybe they're just doing something different. But, you know, either way, putting the police on the video, it shows people that they're doing a good job, or that they're trying to sort of do their best they can, right? And I thought, well, I've searched everywhere else, I may as well go there. So I thought I'd do this video tonight, guys, because, as I say, I've had a lot of messages already. And it's quite funny, really. So I know loads of people are going to be searching on YouTube, Curtis Media Arrested. So I thought, you know what, if I do a video called Curtis Media Arrested, a lot of people are going to watch it, right? But the thing is, a lot of people that don't know will now know I'm not arrested. I'm at home. I'm actually in my new home. I've moved into a new home today. This evening I moved in here. And I'm alive and well. And I'm not arrested. I'm not in a police cell. I'm not anything. And I don't expect to be, as I've said. So to all those people stirring it up and creating rumours, you can carry on. You can carry on. I've just proved you all wrong. I've just proved you wrong, right? Because I'm here. I'm right here. The other thing is, right, while we're on the topic, yeah, there are certain people that message me about cases all the time, right? always trying to be helpful. There are certain people who message me saying to me, what's the person's name in your old video on the NB case, right? And I say, well, I don't know. I didn't ask their name. I just recorded them, yeah? And then they say to me how I should have done this, or I should have asked for their name. I should have asked them these specific questions that now would be helpful, right? But these people are just sat there at home asking me, oh, you should have done that. You should have done that, right? And then they're the people giving me information. Like, for example, they told me yesterday, the police are back at Barrow Hill Wood looking for Mitchell Oakley. They're there in huge numbers, right? So I think, okay, let's go and have a look, right? I act on their information, obviously in good faith, right? Then it's those exact people that on Facebook groups I saw yesterday writing stuff like, yeah, but the family asked nobody else to be involved, only the police. So what the hell is Curtis doing, right? What is he doing still looking for him when he's been told not to? I was never told not to look for Mitchell Oakley. The family never spoke to me, right? But come on, like, it's been 3 weeks since the person was seen, right? The police have already searched the area where he was found. Why are members of the public being told, no, don't help? Surely the family, and if you're watching this, surely you want or wanted the fastest outcome possible. Whether it's a good outcome or a bad outcome, you want the fastest outcome. Why tell people not to help search? And to these people that have passed that message on my inboxes and on these social media groups, right? Like, I don't see you doing anything. I don't see you out there looking. I don't see you out there filming. I don't see you doing anything other than sending messages on Facebook, having watched videos. What's this? What's that? Go and do this. Go and do that. Well, how about you? How about you go out there and how about you go and help and lend a hand? And okay, maybe some of the time the families may say they don't want people helping, right? We're not to know that. I'm not to know that. But the thing is, more people the better, in my opinion, right? One more thing. I mentioned Daniel Hives a while ago. Daniel Hives went missing in Lancaster. Did a video on him not quite a while ago now, right? I actually messaged his friends who were appealing for information desperately, and they all ignored me twice, right? And then I got my friend Samantha, Sammy D, to also message these friends to say, look, we want to come up, we want to help search, and if you're okay with it, we want to do a video to highlight the case, to get people thinking about it more and looking about it more, right? And if you're willing as well, you can talk on camera, or you could anything. We're open to anything, but we won't do anything without sort of your go ahead. But at the minimum, we want to come up, we want to look, we want to highlight the case, right? And these people ignored us. So I can't say that you don't want to find your loved ones, but if you want to find your loved ones, social media is an amazing tool. And the amount of people messaging me about Mitchell Oakley, who didn't even have a clue who he was a few weeks ago, and now they've been saying, look here, look there. I got recommended a few places where he used to hang out or where he knows very well. And okay, in the end, it turned out he wasn't there, right? But who knows, next time with the next case, there may be a tip-off where it helps and we find somebody, or we link the police to an area and they find the person, you know? So I don't see where the negative comes from, really, but that's all part of what I've been having on this. So guys, thanks for the support. We shall continue, and to anybody thinking I've been arrested, I'm not arrested, I'm right here, hello. And there's also an account on YouTube. I won't name it, as they've been getting, they'll have more views, right? But the same things like that I've been filming these areas, Dudley, etc. And I'm not really there. I'm just doing a voiceover, an old video that's already been filmed years back from somebody else, right? Again, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I've spent hours, days of my life doing these videos, walking around in the rain, in the cold, in the wind. I've ruined pairs of shoes walking through mud. 160 quid pair of Nike shoes, brand new, are now ruined because of doing this, right? That's part of it. So to anybody saying that I'm not there and I don't actually go to the areas, well, it's absolutely rubbish. Okay, so thanks to everybody that does support, and I'm not arrested. I've said that already, haven't I? I'm not arrested. I'm right here, and there we go. Peace out.